Hello, hello. Today is October 2nd, 2022 here in Korea, and right now it is Juhani time 10:06 p.m. Woot woot. And yeah, so I come at this time intentionally because I was a little bit worried what if something happened at 10 p.m. But nothing happened at 10 p.m. Here we are. Happy Juhani time. Let's get into one back teaser excitement. So I did not see the concept video. I waited until until I could do this live with you guys so I could see it for the first time and give you guys all my feelings and opinions. And then you guys tell me all your feelings and opinions about it. And I'm sorry, my hair is not. Just ignore how it's okay. So, um, girl, I try. I did nothing. Okay, my hair. Stop it. You're so sweet. I feel like you're always gonna say that no matter what. So just stop it, girlfriend. But happy to see you here as always. And she says was just waiting for you. Stop it. It's very touching when you guys say that. But I come at this time just in case something was going to drop at 10 p.m., but nothing dropped at 10 p.m. So it is only talking about the concept photo and video number one for one back. And so anyways, Cherry, stop being like too kind. So first let's see about the photos. So like we won't comment about the photos yet. So I just want to show first before we see the yep, so before we see the concept video. So yeah, so these are the photos we saw. Yep, we already know it was released yesterday. Yep. This one I put as the thumbnail because I think he looks so cute in this photo. And then the final one is him like this. All right. So I assume these photos are seen in the video. I assume, but yeah, I don't know anything. I even avoided Twitter this whole entire time so that I can give my genuine reaction to it. So let's go. Oh, 15, happy to see you here. No, yeah, I'm not tweeting it only because I just want to do this live quickly, but I'll tweet it after the live is over so that people can just watch it freely. So you guys, yeah, glad that you subscribed to me. Okay, guys. Okay, so 15 says, "Hi, girlfriend, been waiting for your live, guys. You guys are too sweet saying that, but like thanks you guys for being excited, and like waiting for me. That's very very sweet of you guys. So yeah, so here I am. Cherry says hi. Cherry says the purple sweater is her favorite too. So, but one of your favorite. Okay, but yeah, so cute, right? And then 15 says hi as well. All right, guys. So I'm sure you guys seen it already. Thank you for not spoiling me. And so I'm gonna see it now for the first time. Let me go find it. So that's an interesting thumbnail. Okay, but that's similar to the photo anyway. All right. So let's and it's 23 seconds. Yeah. It is shorter than the mood sampler, but are we surprised? Okay. So let's go see 10 Bittersweet concept film. Oh, it's called concept film. Yeah. I think I wrote in the title concept video. Okay. Anyways, concept film number one. Let's go. Okay. Wow, there's a lot to discuss in these 22 seconds actually. So 1 second. So 1 second. So I was surprised that there was Korean captions in it. So 1 second. We're gonna go through it 1 second at a time. All right, guys. So 1 second. So first off, the song that they use in here, I assume must be one of the two tracks. Must be, but this is like a new sound that yeah, that is different from the mood sampler though. Yeah, he's like playing in a place. So he basically like definitely this concept seems like a bad boy concept. Not that it's a bad thing, but even when I saw the photos at first, I was feeling a bad boy kind of feeling. Yeah, so that says in Korean, even if you go back in time, like even if you go back in time, okay. Is that supposed to represent like why he looks so youthful here? It's so weird. Gihan's album is called Youth, and then like even though one of is called Bittersweet, but his concept is like so youthful. It's so interesting. So yeah, so even if you go back in time, okay, and he's like acting like a bad boy that's like ditching ditching class at school, so he's kind of like feeling student vibe. Oh, and that says, I am exactly the same. I don't know the context though. So going from the first thing, even if you go back in time, I will still be the same. That's what the context is. So yeah, so I will still be the same. And even for 1 second. So the next caption says, even for 1 second. Yeah, he totally is like running like a little child here. But yeah, but the purple sweater is so cute. Those are interesting pants. Wow, those are like pants that are like looks like children drew on. But yeah, so it's totally youthful, like childlike concept. This is so interesting. Oh, and then this Korean caption says, so even if it's 1 second, even if it's one moment, um, I will not regret it. Wow. Oh, and don't regret. So yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Wow, that was so interesting. Okay, wait, we have to see that one more time. Okay, okay. So yeah, so all the captions together, even if I go back in time, I will be the same. Even if it's 1 second, uh like even one moment, yeah, I don't regret it. Yeah. Wow. That is wow. This is so fascinating. Wow, that's so interesting. Okay, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So, um yeah, but anyways, this is only version 1. All right, this is only version 1. So who knows how version 2 and version 3 will be. But that was a fascinating concept film. Yeah, wow, that was fascinating. So I don't know what to think about it. I'm not sure. Like Bittersweet, I didn't think like it would be doing anything childlike. I definitely didn't think he would be doing anything like that. So given the last two albums, Eye on You and I'm Crazy, it was like very like very I wouldn't say strong photos, but they're not childlike photos. That's what I mean. So like it's definitely something very new that he's never done before. And it's so shocking. He's 31 years old, Korean age, but he can still look like a student. Wow. All right. He's just he yeah, he has the fountain of youth. So yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, the thing is, I'm not too sure about it because I'm not a fan of like people trying to act younger than their actual age. So given one was in his 30s, but yeah, acting like a student. But I mean, he could still pull it off. It's very impressive that he could still pull off being a student. Um, but I want to believe the concept is something about going back in time. So even though right now he's like 31 years old Korean age, but going back in time to when he's like more of a um childlike time, right? So I guess maybe that could be what this concept is about. But yeah, but it's fascinating. Just fascinating. Well, and yeah, so Wano looks great. Okay, he as always he looks great. Yeah, even though I'm not a fan of being childlike and stuff, but if that's like the concept that we're going with, look, he's even a child, even acting like childlike here in the October season's greetings, the month of October in his season's greetings. So yeah, I mean, not terrible, just I always like to see Wano older and mature looking, but we've had that for the past two albums, so this is just legit a fresh new look. And like yeah, um yeah, dressed younger, but he still looks great. He still looks super handsome as always. The song they play in here is interesting. It is interesting. I don't hate it, for sure. I don't hate it, but I just do wonder if it will match up to Don't Hesitate. That was my expectation going in, but I'm lowering it for now. Yeah, but of course I'm still excited. Still excited. um yeah, yeah. And so yeah, so the purple sweater outfit is my favorite, but I'm not a fan of those pants, but that's okay. But the purple sweater I think looks really nice on him. The other outfits I'm just like kind of whatevs because they're very like childlike outfits, but they're like not terrible. They're not terrible, um but yeah, but I do think this bad boy concept, a kid ditching school. That's what yeah, that's the feeling I get from it. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it. So yeah, so you guys share with me your thoughts, and then we shall go our merry way because you guys will see me again tomorrow. This I mean not here, but I'm pretty sure my case number I have to tomorrow. I have to. So yeah, so you'll see me tomorrow for a my case shopper video. Yeah, but I don't think I'll show up here unless Ham Shark back or okay, so I'll talk about that later. Okay, so um Sarah, hi. So Sarah says was waiting for the live. I know you guys are so sweet. Hi again, guys. Cherry says the photos are definitely bitter and sweet, as pointed out. I didn't even think about that. They're both bitter and sweet feeling. I didn't realize that. You're exactly right. Fatine says Wano tells us he always be the same. That's right. That's right. He will always be the same Wano, even after what happened to him. Nothing's gonna change him. That's also right. That's also taken from like Wano's like own words and his experience. That is right. No matter what, even going back in time, he would still be the same now, the past. That's exactly right. So it's also talking about his own story in a sense. Yeah. 15 says, I think the second concept will represent on and on. Maybe. So this for don't regret, given the ending caption said, I would not regret it. So yeah, and then maybe version 2 will be like more on and on feeling. Yeah. Oh, you DM me something. What did you DM me, Cherry? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So these photos, yeah, of the bitter side and the sweet side, yeah. So that, yeah, you just made me realize that, and then and then Wano did these emojis to describe don't regret and on and on. And so it has like the hourglass, and then like a sad face, and then waving, and then like talking, and then another sad face, and then a heart, and then people hugging. I'm sure that must be with the lyrics or something. I'm sure it must be. But yeah, I thought that was interesting too. And then this tweet says yesterday Wano was asked what color the title song has, and he said red. Today someone asked what color the song has. Okay. Oh, and then today someone else asked him, and he said it was black. And then maybe it's the color for on and on. Interesting. So there is one thing I found out today, because someone asked him this at the Wonderwall fan sign, and then he said, because so guys, I don't know if you know, but he said to this fan that it's a double title track, guys. So that's what he says. He says it's a double title track, but I'm not sure how are they going to go about promoting it. I'm not sure. So we'll see. But guys, it's the first time he has a double title track. It's the only 2 songs in the album, but he says both of them are title tracks. So I was suspicious about it, because in the news article they say that Don't Regret is the title song, but on and on is like continuing that sentence. And so I was confused when I read that news article. But again, guys, I don't trust the news articles anymore, because it makes me think things that makes me stress out about it. So I just try not to read the news articles unless it's very clear what they say. But they were very vague in the sentence. It says the title song, Don't Regret, and on and on. And I was like, do they mean that as one sentence, or are they saying the title song is only Don't Regret, and then on and on is just part of the sentence, just saying that's part of the album? So I was so confused with that news article. I'm like, I'm not gonna assume anything. So like, yeah, so I was gonna wait and see once more teasers come out. But I was so grateful that this fan asked Wano, and that she uploaded this on her Twitter, that he said it is double title track. I'm like, Wano. So yeah, so I don't know why they're not saying this officially. Like, I wonder how come in the news article it doesn't say double title track. Like, how come it only says title track but not double? So anyways, I will trust Wano that he's not lying to us and not lying to the fan, but he said it is a double title track. So, and I don't know why it's not like officially being announced by like the news articles. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I'm gonna trust him for now that it really is a double title track. So we will see how like promotions will go and things like that. And we'll see. Okay, so yeah. So then Wano also like giving hints about the songs and stuff and the concept. But guys, it is 12 days away. 12 days away. It's gonna fly by, legit fly by. So as we go through these teaser periods, we're gonna see more about how the songs are, how the concepts are, and let's enjoy it. I want to believe it's good, of course. I still have expectations, but it's not super high anymore, guys. Yeah, you guys already know how I feel now. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna have just medium expectations, like how I've always been with 1-0 comebacks, and I'm sure we're gonna have a good time. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, let me keep reading you guys' comments. Fatine says maybe it's just a hint about his enlistment. I don't know, but he is gonna enlist any day now. Yeah. He will be back as Wano as well after he finishes enlistment. It could be that feeling too. Yeah, it could be. Sarah says Wano, like Gion, is probably reminiscing his youth and the time he spent with us as he is approaching military service. Yeah, maybe. So people are like thinking, like, will this really be his final album before enlisting? And then also with Gion, we know, will that be his final album before enlisting? But we don't know. And then MX comeback, but we really don't know. So yeah. So it's so interesting. They have so much overlap going on. Wano and Gion, so much overlap. What is going on? So yeah, it's all I have to say is just very interesting. Yeah. So this, this month, October, what a crazy month for us. Yeah, we'll see how things go with both One Back and Ham Shark Back. And again, like I say, we're not gonna compare with, like, those, we'll compare in the good ways, okay, not the typical ways of like how much we hate Starship. You guys remember what I said yesterday? So we're gonna compare in the good ways, okay? And so for now, I really like to see them overlap in some sense. I want to believe it's not an accident. Come on, they're from the same company. They've been friends for like 10 years, So yeah, I'm just very curious how everything will play out. Sarah says Wano gave some hints about him not having much time left. Yeah. He says that often. All the members say that often. Yeah. And so yeah. But anyways, don't be sad. We always are expecting it. So of course we're gonna be like super sad once the news comes out. Of course we will. Okay, guys, like, we're gonna be here for like together through it all. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, so I just hope that everyone is like prepared for as much as possible. I know regardless we're gonna be sad, but just at least having that feeling of like it's not gonna hit us out of nowhere. So like, yeah, just be prepared, and then we're gonna get through it the best we can. So yeah, so I just hope that everyone is like preparing as much as possible. I feel like I'm over prepared. I've been prepared since May, as you guys know. So like, I'm just waiting at any moment once it drops, and then just deal with it like that. So yeah, we'll be here together, guys. Cherry says it's not my favorite concept, but Wano does look cute. I feel you, Cherry. I feel you. So far, nothing we're like, oh my gosh, like this is like super amazing. But he's so cute looking. Yeah, so cute looking. But yeah, just I'm not into like the youthful things, to be honest. But we'll see how everything plays out as we see more teasers come out. And so yeah, so I need to look at the schedule later. Fatine says, do you guys notice there's a baby sneaker in the trolley? In the concept photo? Let me see. I remember there were potato chips. Let me see more closely. Oh, there is a random Jordan baby sneaker. Wow, I did not notice that until now. Wow, so that could be. I mean, wait, is that a baby shoe? It is a baby shoe, right? It looks like a baby shoe. Yeah, I assume it is a baby shoe, but yeah. What could that mean? I don't know. Anything they put in here has a meaning, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. So interesting. But by the way, guys, we did not see this outfit in the concert video, right? So this is like one of that I was so shocked when I saw this photo. I'm like, what? Okay, so first off, he has shorts on. Okay, he has shorts on, but that is like so like I did not think I would ever see a K-pop singer like do a pose like that. But I mean, he looks great, but definitely, if a woman does this pose, it's a totally different feeling. But yeah, thankfully Wano, he's not a woman, but still, yeah, I still don't, it's still wow. Okay, it's still wow, but anyways, he still looks great. Wano, wait. Okay, 1 second. So yeah, but anyways, he calls this outfit the watermelon outfit because it's green and pink. So I think that's very cute. But yeah, just I still, even if you're a guy, I still think this is like, wow, this is like, if I don't like to see it on a woman, then I also want to think the same way. I don't want to see it on a guy either. But anyways, as long as no one has like an issue with it, I'm glad. But I just think it's quite what's the word? I don't know what's the word to describe, but it's fine as long as everyone else is fine. But I just think like a woman definitely can't pose like that. So anyways, yeah. Anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Don't worry about it. Okay, just tell me. Yeah, and then we will go soon. Oh, and also I got a notification about Wano from Instagram. So I wonder, did I see these notifications? But I get the notifications late, so I don't think it's real time. Oh wait, Hyungwon posted these things in his story. Oh my gosh, H1, I did not know that he posted these 10 hours ago. I'm only seeing these now. Sorry, Hyungwon. But yeah, so these are Yeah, just everything of his DJing. Okay, okay, that's it. Okay, great. Okay, great. And then anything else? Anything else? Wait, where is Wano? No, okay. He posted the photos. Yeah. Yesterday. Yeah. Um. Okay. Okay, but nothing. I think nothing else. Yeah, I think nothing else. Okay. Great. Okay. Let me go back to reading comments. Uh. Sarah says, "Yeah, I saw that too." And then Cherry says, "Saw that, and I actually laughed about the baby sneakers. Why? But yeah, I am not observant at all. I did not notice that at all. So yeah, Cherry says, "I think the song is his story." It could be Cherry. It could be. Cherry says double title track. Yeah. So you guys saw that tweet too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I wondered like how, if it spread to everywhere. But yeah, I've been avoiding Twitter the past few hours. So yeah, glad that you guys know. Sarah says double track. Yeah, saw that post. Sarah says, yeah, definitely think is his story too. Fatine says in the track list also it doesn't state which one is the title. Yeah. So I think they usually do that. They don't state the title song, and so we have to like just find out either through the news articles or when their company announces or if Wano ever says it. But yeah. So thank you Wano for confirming. It's a double title track, but yeah, but I don't know how they're exactly going to promote it. So we will wait and see. Uh Lulu, I'm shocked you're even awake right now. What are you doing, Lulu? Okay, she says, good evening, everyone. Double title track means double the outfit stages and MV fun. I sure hope so. So yeah, so since he says it is a double title track, that means both of them will have music videos. That's for sure. Yeah. But then how he's gonna promote it, we're not sure. Because I thought I saw him tweet that he's not sure if he could promote both songs. I thought he said something like that, but I'm not sure anymore. But so yeah, so we'll see how promotions go. Like maybe he would only perform one of the songs like a few times while one of the songs he'll perform all the time. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, it should be double fun, Lulu. That's right. It should be double fun. So we'll see how it goes. And also Lulu, I'm shocked you're here still. Okay. Fatine says he will perform both of his songs. I want to believe, but I don't know if it's gonna be like all the time, and so we'll see how they do promotions later. And oh my gosh, there's another thing that I read from someone. I don't know if you guys saw it, but at the fan sign as well, someone asked him something about like she got LASIK for her eyes so that she can go and like watch Wano perform at music shows, and then he said he's not sure if they will be doing any pre-recordings. And so pre-recordings also meaning like for fans, us weenie official fans, to go and see him at these pre-recordings. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, is he gonna do everything live? I don't want to believe that. But then he says there's probably not gonna be any pre-recordings, and I'm like, how is that possible if he's promoting two songs? So I'm not sure how they're gonna promote. So I was very, very surprised when Wano said to the fan, yeah, he's not sure if there's gonna be any pre-recordings, and that means I probably won't have a chance to go see him at music shows then. But that's okay. I at least saw him already during Crazy. But so yeah, so that's what I mean. We really don't know what's gonna happen during promotions time, and so let's just wait and see what will happen. But that's all we know is double title track, and Wano is not sure about any pre-recordings. Yeah. Cherry says, I love he tells his stories in his songs. I agree. And then Sarah says, if this is truly his last comeback and he only gets 1 week of promotions, I'll be so sad and upset. I feel you. But FYI, Sarah, not only him, but other K-pop singers, when they do like their final album, sorry, why do I quote it? But like when they do their final album before enlisting, their promotions for it is very short as well. So it's not only for them, but like I've seen for other artists, it's for a very short time and then they quickly go to the military. So yeah, so don't be sad and upset. Whatever happens, okay? So that's basically what I want to say about that. And Starship sucks. We don't need to carry that conversation anymore. They suck like garbage, okay? Like I don't know what other cuss word that's not really a cuss. So yeah, they are garbage, okay? And so like I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have anything super amazing, but let's just enjoy what we have. So that's always what I just want to take from all this, just to focus on a positive, and let's just enjoy whatever happens, and hopefully it will be okay. And we don't really know if this is the last album. We don't really know. So yeah, so let's just take it one day at a time. Yeah. Lulu says, "Oh my gosh, why didn't Starship do this before? Does this mean he'll be promoting with Gion?" Then we're not sure. We're not sure. So I feel pretty sure we won't ever see Wano and Gion together in public. I'm pretty sure, but they could perform on the same music show, but we never see them together though. So that's always a possibility to happen, but we don't know because Starship, as always, they're garbage. Who knows what exactly they're gonna do? So yeah, but for now, I still think it's very impressive they're even um releasing an album in the same month. Okay, I still think that's impressive. And yeah, and then how we go with promotions is all up to Starship what they want to do. So let's wait and see. But keep expectations low. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, but Lulu, yeah, the clown face. I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So Tiff, hey Tiff. So Tiff says, "I'm so not ready for his enlistment." I know. There's no schedule for November and December so far. Right, Tiff. Yeah, yeah. So Tiff, I think you're like new to us on the YouTube channel, but like I've been preparing myself since May. I really thought they would be enlisting this summer, but now we're in October. Okay, so it's autumn now, and none of them have enlisted yet. I still can't believe it, in all honesty. And so yeah, so I've been preparing for months now, and I'm just waiting for them to go at any moment because yeah, they really are gonna go any day now. And yeah, so he has no schedule for November and December so far, but we don't know what exactly is gonna happen. We all don't know. And like, it seems like Monster X are not going to Jingle Ball. So like it's kind of like the same thing for Monster X. They don't really have schedule, like confirmed schedule for November and December as well. So guys, prepare, just prepare. I hope everyone has been preparing since earlier this year. I sure hope so. So everyone just prepare and to not be shocked. Like I feel like the preparing we can do is not gonna like hit us out of nowhere like how Shanu was. Okay, so like just I we've been prepared for months now. It's legit gonna happen any day now, and then we will go through the feelings together once they announce it. So I just hope everyone just prepare yourself as much as you can and come. We'll be here to have our like sad parties. It won't be sad, but it's just us to like just to relieve our emotions. That's what I want to say. We will be sad, but I hope that as we relieve our emotions, we're gonna feel better as well. All right, guys. So yeah, just join me on those emotional days, of course, but prepare yourself as much as you can. Yeah. um 15 says so much coincidences, right. And when there are so many coincidences, I don't think it's really a coincidence anymore. Like, I keep saying this, like I still can't believe what timing I have with the MX guys when they post something, when I go live. We've had many coincidences like that, but I think those are legit coincidences. But then at this point they could be watching, but we don't know. Okay, but anyways, yeah, so when there's too many coincidences, it's like something must be done on purpose. Yeah. um uh Lulu says IVE is also promoting in the week after Wano's release. Are they? No, their song was last. Sorry, August 22nd. So after like came out August 22nd. I know, felt like it was just yesterday, right? But it's still nominated for music show wins. Like everyone really loves this song. And so, anyways, I think they're done promoting. So are you saying like they have like a new song to promote later? Is that what you mean? No. No, I don't think so. Unless you mean any of the are they doing anything in Japan? Is that what you mean? Um hey Melina, long time no see. So Melina says Starship really trying to cram all the guys, yeah, artists in, but before enlistment. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like this is actually the first time Starship is dealing with their artists in the military while they're still under contract with Starship. And so Shanu being the first one, but then yeah, and then now we see with MX and Leno guys. Yeah, but then I am is not involved. Like I know we sometimes forget he is not part of Starship anymore, but he's still in Monster X. So confusing, I know, but he's not even in a new company. So I mean, so I am as a mystery, but yeah, he is not gonna be involved, but he still has a few years left until he goes to the military. But yeah, so it seems like the way Starship is handling it is terrible. Okay, so like I want to believe MX guys renewed for a reason. They probably thought it was worth it, but I sure hope they don't regret it. No pun intended. I really hope they don't regret it. And yeah, and so we'll see what happens. 15 says, yeah, me too. And then, but guys, yeah, she's responding to Tiff about me too. But yeah, so, but guys, I keep saying, please prepare yourselves. I say it all the time. Hope you guys are prepared, but we're going to have these emotional parties later. All right, guys, I should probably just call them emotional parties, but yeah, guys, so we're going to go through the emotions, but feel better as well. But I hope everyone comes as prepared as possible. All right, guys. So yeah, it's going to happen any day now for real. Yeah. Sherry says we will need an alcohol party if the news starts. Let's have alcohol parties. The let's go party. That's right. I'll just have it as the let's go party. Yeah. I still have beer in my fridge, but as you guys know, my alcohol tolerance is so low. I only need 2 shots and I'm good. And so yeah. So guys, have your alcohol ready too. Let's do the let's go party at that time. Lulu says Wano might have a Japanese release before the end of the year. He could. He hasn't had a Japanese release in a long time. Now that I think about it, yeah, possible. And Monster X hasn't done one in a while too. But I'm not sure why that is actually because I think after Shonu enlisted they haven't done anything. Yeah, now that I think about it. So, anyways, yeah, we'll wait and see. Tiff says, yeah, I think I will burst out crying. Yeah, we all will. No, we all will. I cried when Shawnee enlisted, but even though it came out of nowhere, but I still feel pretty sure I'm going to be crying for the next 6 members that's going to enlist, even as much as I prepare, but I still prefer to prepare rather than not prepare. Like legit, Shawnee, oh my gosh, I was like so not distraught, but I was so emotional. It was just really out of nowhere. And so anyways, yeah, so I just really hope you guys just prepare as much as possible. But regardless, we are gonna cry. We'll have alcohol. All right, we're gonna get through the feelings. All right, guys. Melina says his little UGG boots. Yeah, I do think it's interesting wearing UGG boots when it looks like it's really hot there. But yeah, it's interesting. Lulu says I'm really not into one in those UGGs. Okay, to each their own. Yeah. So like there are UGG lovers, there are UGG haters. I think UGGs, so the thing is, I've always seen UGGs when back when I was a child. Okay, so I don't know how UGGs are like still being worn because it's been like decades, but I'm glad people still like them. But personally for me, I'm not a fan of UGGs. I have never owned or bought UGGs before, but if people like them, so be it. And so yeah, so Lulu, I feel you, but to people that like UGGs, it's all good. So yeah, I do feel like there's like a big divide of people who like UGGs and people who don't like UGGs. So it's all good. But yeah, so seeing Wano wear the UGGs, it's just whatever to me. It's like I don't hate it. I mean, I meant like I don't hate him. I don't hate seeing him wear it. But the thing is, it's just like a concept. So I don't think of it too much as long as that's not his like normal outfit. It's okay with me. It's just a concept, and I'm sure he's not gonna wear that as a normal outfit. You know what I mean? So. But to each their own. If people like the UGGs, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I just want to make sure everyone is okay. Yeah. So Lulu says she hates UGGs. Yeah. There are UGG haters and UGG lovers. Yeah, I do understand. So Lulu is the hater. It's all good. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. So like, but I hear they're very warm. So I hear like people, they're very warm and comfy to wear. But I'm personally just not a fan. Even when I first saw it released when I was a kid, I was like, I'm not a fan. So anyways, yeah, so I do understand there's like really, it's like Crocs. Oh my gosh, it's the same thing with Crocs. I hear from people all the time that Crocs are so comfortable, like everyone loves it. But personally for me, I'm like, it's so ugly. And I never bought or owned Crocs before either. And I'm just like, I don't care how comfy it is. If I don't like looking at it, why am I gonna buy it? So that's also how I feel about UGGs too. And so yeah, but anyways, it's okay. I've seen the MX guys wear Crocs before, and like that's on them. It's okay. And so yes, anyways, let's not talk about our fashion preferences. We all have our own preferences. It's okay if you guys like UGGs, like Crocs, whatever. It's all good. Okay, yeah. So I just gave my personal opinion, but no judgment if you guys like them. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so anyways, Melina says double title track. Yeah, Wano said that to a fan at the fan sign. Yes. Melina says haven't been able to access Twitter. All good. I'm happy to update you whenever I see updates. So I was very lucky when I saw that on my timeline, and then him saying to her that it's a double title track. So I'm glad to let you know. And I'm also hoping that Highline or / Starship, they would announce about that eventually, wouldn't they? But yeah, so we'll wait and see. But now Fatine says, and another hint about Wano, which is the upcoming Ohoho trip, will be the last trip event. It says there is the last trip. They said that, and so Fatine says, so get prepared. Yeah. Guys, like I've been saying, I've been preparing myself since May. So I hope all you guys have been prepared for, as long as possible. If not before, at least starting now. All right, guys, at least starting now. Just prepare any day now. Legit is going to be any day. And I have no idea when, because I thought it was going to be in the summer, but look at us now. So yeah, so surely, yeah, any day now. And then we're going to have the let's go emotional parties. All right, guys. So yeah, so just know you're not alone, and we're all going to be feeling it, but still prepare yourself so that you can deal with the feelings as best as possible. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, that's what Wano told a weenie at the fan sign. And then Melina says, thanks, Sarah. I hope we get like blue letter level of promotion time. That would be ideal, but let's take it one day at a time. Raina, long time no see. Hi, Raina. So Raina says, Ashley posted on his Instagram about Bittersweet concert video. Get out of here. Did he really? I have no idea what this guy is doing, but okay. But thank you for letting us know. Raina also says, oh no, where are you? Oh no. Raina also says, did you read his fan cafe message? I didn't, actually, I didn't. Yeah. I saw tweets that he says something about crying, but I'm not sure. Okay, 1 second. At least I am glad I am here so I could translate for you guys. So yeah, I saw that he posted on fan cafe, but I was afraid it was like some kind of spoiler, so I didn't read it yet, but now I can. Okay, so 1 second. So yeah, so thanks for mentioning it. Okay, so 1 second. So yeah, he wrote this first one at 8:21 p.m. and right now it's 10:41 p.m. So he says here, oh, so he says here, I didn't. So he doesn't put a subject. I don't know if he's saying I or who's the subject, but so let me say this with no subject. So he said in Korean, that was not intended. That's I don't know the subject, but he says that was not intended. And he says, "Oh, I'm crying." So like the way that he wrote this in Korean is like he's surprised that that a tear that he's crying. So that's the feeling he so getting the context of what he's saying, even though we don't know exactly the subject, I want to believe he's talking about the concept film and that he didn't think the film would turn out that way and it made him cry. So he did not see the concept film until now. That's my assumption. That's my assumption of what he means by this. But yeah, so yeah, just assuming based on the time and what he could be talking about. And then he writes this at 8:25 p.m. Um, um, okay, so he writes here. Um, so he's saying bittersweet in Korean. So let me try to. Um, it's bitter but sweet. My youth that was bitter. And yeah, yes, it was one. Oh, yeah. So he used the word youth in Korean. So yeah. In the midst of my youth, it was bitter but sweet. Um um uh wow. Okay, I'm trying to think how can I translate this. Okay. Okay, wow. This is wow. I'm just trying to like I'm just trying to think what could well, okay, so let me just translate. So he says after that he says um if I have to find a regret, if I were to be looking for it, if I really have to be looking for a regret. So he says that like 3 times. So he's like, if just saying that he really doesn't have regret, but if he really, really like have to look for a regret, he says, so this is his one regret. It would be for us not being able to be greedy. So he mentions this in private messages earlier today, and so that made me think, everything that he was talking about earlier today as well is that he's filming something today, and so he says it's also for a photo shoot, which might be for a magazine. He says it's not going to come out next month, but sorry, or no, this month. I think he says not going to come out this month, but he doesn't know when it's going to come out. So he filmed a photo shoot for we don't know what, and he says, yeah, so I want to be like more greedy, to like do more things for you guys and stuff. And so yeah, so he was like saying things like that on private messages today. And so yeah, and so that he says that his bittersweet youth, and that would be the only regret that he would pick for himself if he really really had to pick. um wow, that's deep stuff. That is deep stuff. Wow. And that if seeing that concept film really made him cry, like, given only he knows his own youth, his own childhood, and like, if that like yeah affected him from seeing that. Wow. Yeah, I can believe that could make him cry. Just him thinking about that. Wow. Wow, that's so interesting. Oh man. Oh man, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. So I know Wano is an emotional guy, but given what's going on and what could he be thinking about, I'm sure he must be thinking about, maybe this really is his last album. Otherwise, why would he be this emotional? So, oh, that's anyways, we're gonna be crying 6 times, guys. Okay, so yeah, so I know most of us here, that usually watch my videos, we're like weenies, that love, whom sorry, like yeah, we are weenies, but I mean, I know you guys also like the MX guys, but I feel like majority of the people that that consistently watch my videos and like do live chatting with me are mainly 1 bias fans, which is totally fine. Okay, totally fine. And so I do believe like that's gonna be the most emotional for you guys for sure when we go through it. But then yeah, but we're gonna do it 5 more times after that for the other guys. And whether you guys get emotional about that or not, it's okay. But I'm for sure gonna be crying the six more times. And so yeah. So we don't know who's gonna be the first one to go. I want to assume it's Wano since he's the oldest one out of everyone, but we don't know. Everyone could go at any moment. And I guess I think we just don't need to worry about I am. It seems like it. But yeah, yeah, let's just take it one day at a time, guys. Okay, one day at a time. Um, okay. Let me read you guys' comments. Um, Lulu says, I do remember Onu, Ki, and Temin leaving his fans with an album before they went to the military. Yeah. And they would usually just like promote like a short time and then going to the military. Yeah. Fatine says, I'm thinking it's about the lyrics of Don't Regret. Yeah. I wonder those captions in the video if those were lyrics from the song. It could. I didn't even think about that. They could be lyrics from the song. Yeah. Cherry says we have been prepared for a while for his enlistment, but still, yeah. So I still say better be prepared than not prepared. But regardless, we're gonna be so emotional, right? But I still say it's better that we prepare as much as we can. Yeah. But yeah, I feel you guys. Yeah. Lulu says Ashy posted something doing bare minimum as usual. Yeah. I'm not. I don't care. It's like it's not like his effort is gonna make a difference. But it's just good to know. So Reina, thank you for letting me know because I don't follow him, of course. So yeah, thanks for letting us know. Welcome, Noljun, welcome. So yeah, hello to you too. Cherry says I feel we have been prepared for it since Blue Era. All right, that's a really long time since last year. But yeah, I feel you, Cherry. And yeah. So you're new here, so now yeah, welcome. And I want to assume you might be a fan of Wano if that's why you're here. So yeah, we're talking all about Wano's comeback. So welcome. Yeah, nice to meet you, by the way. Reina says, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And then Sarah says he did. Is Ashley acting like highlight only posting about Wano on Instagram? I have no idea. But what he does doesn't affect me in any way, so whatever. Neljun says blue, yeah. Or if you're talking about Wano, yeah. Sarah says no amount of preparation will help me be ready to say goodbye to Wano. Okay, then in that case, then just have to wait until the news comes out. But I still say try is better than not trying, right? But yeah, I understand like yeah, just for me personally, I still rather be prepared than not prepared. Just like for me, emotionally, that would help me. But yeah, but if it doesn't help you at all, I understand. Just everyone, just do what's best for you. But yeah, I still just recommend try to prepare so that it doesn't feel like like a rock hits you in the face. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I just hope everyone can get through it best as we can. Again, we're gonna have these let's go parties, and I hope can help everyone during that time. Um, Cherry says with I am, it feels like nothing has changed, right? It's so weird, right? Just that he is no longer in Starship. Yeah. It's so weird. Yeah. Lulu says, sorry, it's I's first Japanese single. Okay, makes sense. So they're gonna be promoting it in Japan and stuff. I don't know if they're gonna fly there, but yeah, they're gonna okay, but yeah, Lulu, thanks for letting me know. So yeah, Ive is gonna be busy with Japan stuff. Good. Um Sarah says, exactly. It doesn't even feel like he is no longer in Starship, right? He's still living with the guys. All right. He talks, yeah, they mentioned about each other still living together. I am Minhyuk and Gihyun. So they're still living with each other. And he still posts on private messages and on Fan Cafe. But he doesn't do anything on Twitter anymore. So that's interesting. I don't remember the last time he tweeted something. So and yeah, he's rarely on Instagram. So yeah. Feels like nothing has changed, and there's still no news about him joining a new company. So what exactly is he doing? I don't know. But every day he said he's working on songs. So he's working on yeah, songs, which it could be for Monster X new album because he still is able to work on Monster X stuff. But then what exactly will happen if it's like his own album since he's no longer under Starship? Will he just be doing it as his own person but not under a company? He can totally do it though. He can totally do it without a company, totally. So let's wait and see on I am. Yeah, this guy, I am. Let's wait and see as time goes on. Yeah. By the way, did you guys watch the replay stream of the No Limit concert today? Did anyone say? So I saw it, and I know Lulu saw it as well. But I thought it was kind of weird. They edited some things in the replay, but not a lot of significant things. So I can understand why they cut some things or like fix some things. So I can understand it. But FYI, the English subtitles. So I did see that this time has English subtitles, but the timing was like 3 minutes off. I was like, what a mess. I was like, whatever. I wonder if Beyond Alive was going to fix it. But I saw someone tweet saying that they will show another rewatch for it with the subtitles fixed. Except I don't know when they're going to announce or how would they announce it when the next rewatch will be. So anyone out there, like Lulu, if you're watching, there's going to be another rewatch stream with the subtitles finally fixed. But FYI, the subtitles weren't that great. So I am curious to see like how the translations are given Beyond Live is from SM Entertainment, I think. So anyways, I was so like the English subtitles, like they get the main meaning, but they do not translate when they make jokes and stuff. So I was like, interesting. But also they use certain words that I'm not sure if it's correct. So I was very what's the word? Like weirded out by it. So just FYI, the English subtitles on Beyond Live is not perfect, but you get at least the main meaning. That's it. Only the main meaning, but nothing like too detailed or anything. Yeah. And also some words they use is kind of weird, but it's that's just what I mean. It's just like, yeah. Anyway, so if ever I hear anything about when they will stream it again, I'll let you guys know in future lives, or maybe I'll tweet about it if for anyone that wants to know. Because I don't know if they're gonna contact us. So yeah, we'll see. Lulu says it's a Japanese version of 11. All right, good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Lulu says I am is no longer obligated to have Starship take their cut from his music. That is right. That's right. So that is one benefit of him leaving Starship. So yeah, good for you, I am. Sherry says I am being honest. Uggs are ugly. Good to know. Okay, she says I hate it and I mean it. All right, so yeah, so again, it's okay if we have some UGG lovers here. Okay, but yeah, so far Lulu hates them, Cherry hates them. I'm not a fan of them, but yeah, so wow, good to know. We have like similar tastes, but anyone here who loves UGGs, like it's all good. I understand there's like it's like two different sides. I do understand it, and so yeah, there's a reason UGGs are still in production now. So I'm sure there's lots of UGG lovers out there. But yeah, good to know you guys are not a fan of it. Yeah, neither am I. Yeah. Fatine says, I hope the news about their enlistment come out 2 weeks before. Yeah, at least 2 weeks before. But I prefer 1 month, in all honesty. I wish they let us know 1 month in advance, but I think it will be the same as what they did with Shawnee, just 2 weeks in advance. And yeah, and we'll deal with it, for 2 weeks, and then we say, and then we, so Fatine says, please, I was too shocked when Sungjin and Young K of Day 6 tell us about their enlistment on their way to the camp. I heard that. Why would they do that? Okay, I don't know why would they do that, but yeah, I surely don't want to believe Starship would be that terrible to us. That's right. So I don't know. Yeah, JYP Entertainment, who knows what the heck with them, but yeah, not on their way to the campsite. No. But yeah, I want to believe at least 2 weeks because that's what they did with Shanu. And yeah, I prefer a month, but if I had to pick day of or 2 weeks, of course I prefer 2 weeks. And so yeah, so 15, surely at least 2 weeks, and that maybe what will happen. Yeah. Fatine says, sorry for mentioning. Oh, no, you can mention other singers at any time. No, don't worry about like even though this is mainly about One will come back. Anytime you want to mention someone else that's like in relation, like this is in relation to what we're talking about. Totally fine. Yeah, don't ever be sorry, and it's totally fine. Everyone out there, totally fine to mention things like that. Lulu says the most horrible girls in my high school wore Uggs, and left a bad impression on me. Especially the ones that wore them in the summer. So I can't understand why some people wore them in the summer. And so yeah, so I thought it was very weird, like why Wano was wearing Uggs when it's summertime when he filmed this. But what can we do? It's just the fashion, I guess, just the fashion. yeah, even though it doesn't make sense to wear in the summertime, just only fashion. So yeah, so I want to believe this is not what Wano normally wants to wear, right? So it's just the concept of the album, and yeah, we'll just, just blame the stylist. The stylist wanted him to wear Uggs. What can we do, right? Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, some people who don't like Uggs, some people who like Uggs. Yeah, I'm sure like there's gonna be like, lovers and haters of both sides. So yeah. Yeah, but good to know you guys like don't like it either. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Cherry says it's weird, but not. Cherry says, yeah, that's the best. And then okay, whoa, you guys DM me lots of stuff. Okay, let me go check again. Mm, mm, okay. So this is from Fatine. Okay. So yeah, I saw them post this, but I just I did not realize that. So I only because I don't know any Japanese, so I didn't like look into the look, yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that it said that. So yeah, so I saw that it was like an extra photo card, and I was like, okay, because they want to sell more tickets in Japan, makes sense. But I did not realize until now it says last trip event. I did not realize that until now. So thank you, Fatine, for showing me that. Okay. Yeah, it's the last fan meeting trip. Okay, it's the last fan meeting trip, but we don't know the future, or we don't know the future. But as of right now, it seems like they're not going to have schedule for November and December, and that could be a reason. So I was thinking, surely they had to enlist in 2022. I was thinking, but then at this rate, I was thinking maybe they're not going to enlist until 2023. So like I didn't know what to expect anymore. But given what's going on now, yeah, maybe they were waiting way until the last minute. And so at the end of 2022 was when it's probably, yeah. Guys, just prepare. All right, I've been preparing, but you guys haven't prepared or can't prepare. I understand, but yeah, I still say better to try than not at all. So like, yeah, we're gonna go through a rough end of the year. All right, we will. And yeah, let's just try to focus on, what's the word? Just focus on it's just the way it is, right? It's just the way it is. Like we'll go through sad times and happy times, and yeah, and we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So I do want to like while we go through this sadness, I do want to try and help to not feel sad anymore. So I'll try to think of ways to cheer up the mood and stuff. But yeah, I mean, in hindsight, Shawnu's gonna come back in like 6 months. 6 more months, guys. So I mean, so we can always look forward to like happier things later. Yeah, Shawnee was gonna finish in 6 months. So yeah, and legit 2 years goes by super fast. So yeah. So anyways, let's talk about that when we have alcohol in our system would be better. All right, so I think someone else DM me something. Yes. Okay. I did not realize that Bittersweet and Shine Forever had like this. So this is from Shine Forever 10, and this from the concept film. Wow, legit, it's like the same pose. Wow, fascinating. So this tweet is talking about how like I'm so curious about the live. So let me see the Did Wano really spoil in the V Live? Is that what happened? This guy. Of course he would. Of course he would. Okay, yeah. Thank you for sharing that with me. But yeah, of course he already technically gave some spoilers already. Of course he would. Yeah. So, but anyways, 12 days away, gonna happen very, very quickly. Yeah, and then we'll enjoy Bittersweet comeback, one back, and then all the things that will happen after. Yeah. Lulu says, "What's with the visa thing?" Oh my gosh, Lulu. Yeah, I mentioned that in the Ham Shark Bag live, but maybe if you didn't get to that part. And so yeah, what's the visa thing with Gion not being able to do idol radio in Japan? Brightside, our Tagias, are going to be going together, which I actually thought, because idol radio, I thought it should be Hyungwon and Juhani, but then I was like quite surprised when they said it was going to be Gihyun and Hyungwon. So I thought they were going to be releasing albums soon, so that's why. But then Hyungwon is not releasing an album, so I'm just like, okay, so Gion is only going because of releasing an album. But then so Hyungwon and Juhani going together makes more sense. But anyways, Gion visa thing, I don't know, because he's going to KCON Tokyo on October 14th. Yeah, one back day. And so yeah, so he's going there on October 14th, and a few days later is Idol Radio in Tokyo. So he can go to KCON Tokyo, but then a few days later can't go to Idol Radio. I have no idea. I have no idea, but it's super suspicious, of course, right? Super suspicious. But who knows what exactly is going on with? But yeah, but it's so rare though to see companies screw up something where like they couldn't get their proper visa for an artist that was announced that for sure will be able to go, and so you would assume before announcing the artist able to go that you got their visas all ready and stuff, but turned out they're like, oh, our bad. Gion's visa is not going the way we planned, so we need to like do this last minute change now. And I'm like, okay, but it's still weird. He's going to KCON Tokyo. Yeah. So it was just very, very suspicious. But I see on the bright side, we have the Chagyas together, Hyungwon and Juhani, which I think is better in all honesty. And that Gion's already going to KCON Tokyo, so like going to Tokyo again after LA, like he's gonna be so freaking exhausted. So I actually prefer it now. Yeah, he's going to Tokyo, then to LA, and then he will go back to Korea, and then a few days later is his comeback. So I think that's way better this way anyway. So it's okay. All things happen for a reason. So yeah. Cherry says both Kian and Wano talking about their youth feels so coincidental. I feel like it's not. Right. Right. Yeah. Lulu says, wasn't Kian supposed to release an album on Halloween, but now it's a week earlier? No, I never heard anyone say it was gonna be Halloween. No, because yeah, Starship announced October 24th, and yeah, I didn't hear anything about Halloween. Did you hear something about Halloween? But no, I didn't hear anything like that. Lewis is probably shooting his season's greetings. Oh, 1-0. Yeah, at around this time they should all be doing season's greetings. Yeah, he could be. Yeah. Melina says Bittersweet 1-0 really reminded me of Shine Forever 1-0. Wow. I'm shocked you guys even remember that photo. But then again, you guys are 1-0 bias fans. Of course you would remember things like that. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Lulu says concept one photos reminds me of Trespass. Yes. So Lulu mentioned that of that outfit he wore, like bad boy concept reminds us of Trespass, which is like kind of the bad boy concept as well. So I was like, yeah, we haven't really seen Monsta X go back to their rookie days of like, this kind of like young rascal bad boy concept. And so I was thinking, of like going back in time as well, is that, maybe also getting the feelings of Trespass, which was his youth, his debut time, and Shine Forever is also a part of his youth as well. So I wonder, this is like interesting coincidences, right, guys? And so if Gian, by chance, if Gian for his comeback, if anything like that, it's so crazy. That's gonna be so crazy if they're gonna be overlapping like this, but I will take it. Okay, guys, I will take it. So this is gonna be very interesting how things may turn out. Sarah says same, and then Reina says thank you for translating the fan cafe message. You're welcome. So guys, I have noticed this. So I go on Twitter every so often, but I see people translating not only Wano but MX messages on fan cafe or private messages, and they don't translate it accurately. So I'm so concerned if people believe that these translations are correct. So it's not like the whole thing is inaccurate, but like I would say a good 20% of it is like completely wrong. So I'm like, I hope that 20% that people that people see that and think it's right, and when really it's not. So it makes me very, very concerned. So FYI, guys, don't trust every translation you see on Twitter. Okay. So yeah. So this makes me kind of want to go on my Twitter and give my own translations. But the thing is, my translations are not 100% accurate either, and so that's why I think it's like kind of dangerous to post your translations on Twitter and like people trust that you're accurate, but then yeah, but I would always want to say like I'm not 100% accurate. So like I would always want to say that in my translations, but I'm always worried like what if I translate something in a certain way that will get me in trouble. So that's why I never thought to want to do anything like that. But at this point, seeing so many inaccuracies on Twitter right now with what MX and 10 says, it really, really bothers me. So I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I could do it often because of course it's lots of time involved, and I would rather like just translate for you guys like just in person. Like this is a lot better for me. But yeah, but I'm thinking about it for now. But if you guys ever have questions, of course, feel free to ask me. But maybe you guys will see me translate some things on the Creatine Entertainment Group Twitter account. Maybe I might when I feel, I just really hate how people or like, like I wonder those people, do they not know that their translations are not accurate? So like I just wonder how good are they in Korean or how good are they in English, like for them to like not translate it correctly. So yeah. So just a warning. Okay, just wanted to warn you guys. Please don't trust every translation out there. And even when I translate things, I'll say like, I don't think this is 100% accurate, but I feel like this is the best translation I can do. So I would like always want to say things like that. So yeah, anyways, yeah, just be careful, okay guys. Okay, so Melina says, yeah, thank you, you're welcome guys, you're welcome. And Sarah says, I got reminded of so many past one-ohs in the concept photos, concept film, and mood sampler. That's so fascinating, but kind of makes sense given this is like a youthful concept he's going with. And bittersweet, so bittersweet is meaning about his youth being bittersweet, I guess. So it's fascinating, that's all to say. This is all fascinating. Yes, Lulu, she says it would be lovely to see. Oh, sorry, I just missed your comment. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Where was, oh no, where was, okay, okay. Lulu says it would be lovely to see them all in the military together. They might, at this rate they might, except for I am, but it seems like maybe the five of them, yeah, the five of them might be enlisting together. Yeah, which would be interesting. Yeah. Sherry says the concept and that's also what I want to. I always wanted them to enlist together, but Shania already, is 2 years ahead of them. But yeah, but the remaining six, if they could go all together. But yeah, who knows about I am. Maybe he would enlist, given he has not signed to a new company yet. Maybe it's because he plans to enlist soon. Just a guess for now. Just a guess for now. But yeah, we'll see later. Okay. Cherry says the concept, as everyone is saying, does remind me of his debut style. It's an old style. It's not in fashion, so he literally might be giving us a throwback. Yeah, with concept one. Yeah, could be. Sarah says, by the way, Lulu, we were all confused about the visa issue. Yeah, because he does. Yeah. So she just explained and I just explained. Yeah, all good. Fatine says, I feel you. You know what? Until now, I'm still thinking of one of MX shave Wano's hair. Yeah, shaving Wano's hair, like what Minhyuk did to Shonu. Yeah. Don't ever be sorry about mentioning it because I always think about that way too. So yeah, don't worry. So if at any point I feel you guys say a topic that we cannot talk about, I'll say it to you guys honestly. Okay, but so far you guys are saying things that I see no problem with. Okay, so don't ever apologize. And so just say whatever you want to say is what I mean. So like don't apologize and just say whatever you want to say and I'll let you guys know if I think it's not okay to talk about. So anyways, yeah, I always think as well, who's gonna shave Wano's head? But I think either maybe his friends, like brother Sue, Enon, or maybe even his younger brother. I'm sure his younger brother already finished his military service. So I want to believe there will be someone there that would shave his head, even if it's not an MX member. So yeah, so let's not think about that. And yeah. So regardless, I still see all seven of them as together. Like even though publicly as a group, as singers, so that's what I mean. Publicly as singers, they are not all together as seven, but I fully believe all seven of them are still real life friends, and that's good enough for me. And so yeah, shaving each other's head, that's like a public thing they do as like members, but like Wano won't be a part of it, but in spirit he will be, so let's always remember that. Yeah. Lulu says one of the members of team Wano will. Yeah, I can believe that. Cherry says yeah, it would be a dream, wouldn't it? Yeah. Fatine says that makes sense. And then Sarah says, I think I am posted on Twitter on the No Limit concert day. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, he did. Thanks for reminding. Your memory is so good, Sarah. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. All five members posted on Twitter after the concert. That's right. Okay, so they will still have him post on Twitter. That's interesting. But I'm sure you guys know, but they won't post about his schedule. So like he's really not part of Starship anymore. So they don't post about his schedule, but just if it's something Monster X related that I am would be able to go. Yeah, just interesting. Yeah. Lou says, I tweeted a complaint. Oh, you did. Good job. About Beyond Live, about the subtitles. Yeah. The subs were way off. Yeah. Like 3 minutes delay, it seemed like. Of course, as a non-native, we won't get the meaning fully, but the bare minimum would have been good. I totally get it. Yeah. And I was disappointed too. Like, when I'm watching them perform and then I randomly see English subtitles when they're not speaking, I'm like, this is so distracting. It's like I wanted to turn it off, but I was like, but I still wanted to read it, because I was just curious, like, how would the translations be, even though it's not matching to what they're saying. But I really didn't enjoy it though. Yeah. And so anyways, yeah, Lou, I agree. Even if it's not the full meaning, but at least I agree. And so I appreciate Beyond Live owning up to their fault. It's like, they apologize that the subtitles were not in sync, and so they will have another viewing for it one day, but they didn't announce when. Yeah. Sarah says either Joan. Yeah. So she's like naming all the Team 10 guys that could cut his hair, or his brother. Yeah. Or like I said, Brother Sue or Enon, any of his production friends, any one of them could do it. Yeah. Personally, for me, I would like to see Brother Sue. In all honesty, so I feel like out of all of these, he's not super close with Team 10 guys as he is to Brother Sue, so I feel like he's close with Brother Sue. I don't know how long he has known Enon, but at least I know that Brother Sue has been with him ever since pre-debut, and so I feel like he has like the closest friendship with Brother Sue. So I personally would like to see Brother Sue do it, but again, but his brother of course would be great. But yeah, and any of the guys, yeah, but yeah, just my personal opinion. And yeah, and the Team 1 will send him off. I want to believe so. All of his friends, I hope surely will send him off. Yeah. Lula says MK from Astro announced his enlistment at a fan con. Yes. And I was waiting to see if MX guys would do it, but they did not. Yeah. Which makes me totally nervous hearing the ending speeches. Yeah. The ending speeches at No Limit concert. Is that what you meant? I had a feeling, even though they didn't say anything about enlistment, but their speeches have that feeling, so yeah. Anyways, we've been prepared all year, at least I have. Okay, so I hope everyone like agrees with me. We've been prepared all year. It's not gonna come out of nowhere. We've been preparing all year. It's gonna happen any day now. So yeah, we're gonna go through it, guys. Yeah, we'll go through it. MCal, happy to see you here. So MCal says, I felt like I was the only one who ate it. No, girl, you are not the only. Okay, from my experience, growing up in the USA, and also I grew up with it when it came out during my childhood, basically. So it's like 50% UGG lovers, 50% UGG haters. So that's why I say, so given the statistics, I don't want to believe everyone here hates UGGs, right? So I just want to say, if you are an UGG lover, it's okay. But I hope everyone understands it's like 50-50 UGG haters and UGG lovers, and no judgment. Everyone has their own fashion preference, Yeah. So just want everything to be clear. But so far, it's very interesting. Most of us here do not like UGG. So this is very interesting. So MCal says, she thought she was the only one who hated Uggs. No, not at all. Because everyone wore them. It was like the North Face jacket. That's right. Isn't North Face still popular? My brother like loves North Face. I think he still loves it even until now. And like I see some Korean celebrities wear North Face too. But yeah, I do remember the days where like, yeah, everyone wanted North Face and then everyone wanted Uggs. But like I was like Uggs are not fashionable. But yeah, and yeah, Crocs. I remember when Crocs started being really popular. But yeah, fashion trends in USA is really weird. And then yeah, I wonder how it is for other countries. I'm not sure what other countries we have here, but yeah. I know, but I don't know how Uggs are in Korea. I personally do not see many people wear Uggs in Korea, even in the winter time. They usually wear really like like legit like winter boots, but like Uggs is not really a winter boot. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? And so yeah, so anyways, I'm kind of relieved that I don't see a lot of Korean people wear Uggs. So I'm not too familiar with how popular it is here, but I don't think it's super popular. Yeah. But I have seen Korean celebrities wear North Face though. Yeah, and I see a lot of Canada Goose. For the winter time, I see a lot of Canada Goose in Korea. I think that's it. Yeah. And then Lulu says, so true. And then Fatine says, he will do V Live on his way to camp. Oh, you saying Wano would? Would he? I wonder. But surely they will record it, and then we're going to see the vlogs of them, just like they did with Shawnu, So, yeah. Cherry says, we are getting a lot of indication to enlistment end of this year. Yep. Melina says, I just skipped it. Sorry. Melina says they'll have to pry the V-Live phone out of Wano's hands while he's walking into the camp. Maybe. Yeah. And then Sarah says, I wish we could have a showcase. Oh, don't remind me, Sarah. There's no showcase for Wano's comeback yet. Yeah. And I wonder if Gion is going to have one. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Let's not think about that for now. We know Starship is terrible. Okay, so for now, let's just deal with whatever we can get and hope for the best as always. Sarah says totally something Wano will do. Yeah. Lulu says perhaps the Japanese restricted Gion from performing more than one event with two different companies. Who knows? I was thinking, but I wonder. But I don't think Japanese visa is that strict. I don't think so, because Korean artists go to Japan so often. So I want to believe it's nothing like that, but we really don't know. And also maybe because of COVID, if anything's changed, but no idea, no idea. And so Lewis says that was the only reason why this would happen is a Japanese government issue. Yeah, if it is, I wonder, but I still think fault might be on the company. I still feel like might be on the company, or I have another suspicion if it's because Gihyun is going to be enlisting soon. I know, I'm sorry to mention it. I know, but like if he is enlisting soon and he can't go abroad but at a certain time, I wonder if that's like cutting it close like after LA, if that's like, you know, the last time he could like go abroad before enlisting soon. I know. I didn't want to mention. I'm so sorry, but we're talking about it. But I wonder if that's also yeah, that it's possible. It's possible. And so, anyways, he is gonna, you know, I still prefer it this way. He's not gonna be super tired. He's gonna be tired, but he's not gonna be as tired as, you know, Japan, LA, Japan, then Korea. So he's just gonna have Japan, LA, then Korea, and then prepare for his comeback. So I personally think this is best for him, and could be an indication he's going soon. But not only him, Wano, Minhyuk should be going soon, and then Ju Honey and Hyungwon will be like, who knows, like maybe a few weeks after them. Yeah, and so that's why Ju Honey and Hyungwon going to Japan at that time, you know, since I assume they're going to be enlisting later than them. Yeah. Anyways, I know I didn't want to. I know that I feel the mood just suddenly like drop after I mentioned that. I'm so sorry. And so just know that, you know, while we're in the last 3 months of this year, we're going to go through a lot. All right, guys, we're going to go through a lot. So this is only the beginning. Let's enjoy these comebacks while we have them. And yeah, let's just take it one day at a time. Yeah. MCal says, not me tearing up at the idea of him doing a V Live while it's getting ready to be there. I'm sure we're all gonna cry watching that V Live. Like, would he really like want to make us cry at that time? But yeah, well, I'm not sure what exactly they will do. But yeah, we're gonna be crying all the time. I'm already like imagining all you know, yeah. So just guys, we'll be here together at least. You know, I'm always like very grateful of me starting this YouTube channel because, like, you know, I went through leaving Monster X all by myself. I had no one to talk to. I was like just by myself, so depressed, crying all the time. And so I'm just glad that we have this supportive system here, even though it's not a lot of us, but I think it's enough. In all honesty, this is like enough for now. And anyone that wants to come join us to relieve their feelings, I hope that they find us. And so yeah, we'll get through it together, guys. We'll be okay. At least, you know, yeah, we have like outlets to help, you know. So, and yeah, we have each other, you know, better than alone. So yeah, guys, recommend anyone else who needs, you know, who needs support, like just bring them into our Let's Go Party circle. Fatine says, and let us cry together, sending him off. Yeah. And Sarah says, we all knew that tune he was humming was probably a spoiler. Yeah. I'm anything he says and does, I want to assume is a spoiler, right? And so I was just like, yeah, of course he would, you know, at that time. Yeah. Sarah says, but those events were booked for some time now. Why are the issues only mentioned now? Yeah, Sarah. Okay, yeah. So that's why I'm thinking, yeah, the company, you know, in charge of his visa, you know, having to apply for it and then getting it approved, I think they did something wrong or something related to Gion's enlistment. So yeah, that's all I could think of for now. Sarah says, yeah, and then Lulu says Japanese bureaucracy problems most likely. That's a possibility. That's a possibility, but I still feel like internally with like Gion and the Korean company, I feel like that's a higher possibility than Japan disapproving him, because how come last minute they can do Ju Honey okay? So that's why I have a feeling it's something with internally in Korea. MCal says, can they enlist all together so then Shonu has no choice but to release a solo album? She says, LOL, please. I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. I think it will. Yeah, Shonu will be doing solo things until the rest of the guys can come back. Yeah. Sarah says, we will spend Wano's birthday with him, or will he enlist before, is something I keep wondering. That's up in the air. But for now, it seems like within this year, right? It seems like within this year they're gonna enlist. So we'll wait and see. Let's wait and see. Lulu says, my gut says he will have to enlist before the end of the year or before his birthday. Yeah. For now, I feel like end of this year. For now, I'm feeling that way. MCal says, I'm getting scared he will enlist next month already. I wish he could at least spend Christmas with his family and Weenie since he loves Christmas so much. For sure he can. So MCal, he won't be a singer anymore, right? So he will be enlisted in the military if he does enlist next month. So like Christmas is a national holiday in Korea. So everyone gets the day off, right? Everyone gets the day off. Like, okay, military wise, actually, I'm not sure. I'm sure there are people in the military who still have to work on holidays, but depending on what Wano's job will be in the military, whatever it could be, I think he could take a vacation. Sorry, like take a day off on Christmas Day. So yeah, don't think too much about it. Like military service in Korea, first, it depends on what job you're doing. Okay, so what job you're doing, but you do get day offs, of course. Of course you do. It's just think of it as a regular job. It's a regular job, but just working in the military. Like, does anyone here have? Okay, so I have family members that worked in the military before, so I'm just aware of like how exactly they go. But then in Korea, if you're doing it as a citizen, of course, it's like not as intense as like a real military worker. And so yeah, so they of course get vacation days and stuff like that. So yeah, so don't think they're like military service 24/7. They of course can have holidays and day off. So yeah, so don't worry about things like that. Sarah says he is very close to some of the dancers. Yeah. I don't know, very close. Okay, so just my opinion, because I still remember that the dancers did not promote his crazy promotions. Do you remember that? Because I remember like they were busy with MX concert in USA, which is understandable, right? But like they did not promote Wano's crazy album, and like that's okay, to each their own, to each their own. But if they were like super close friends, wouldn't they want to support their friend and their album? But then they would only promote it if they were participating in it. So I'm like, oh no, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And so Brother Sue, he would always like promote it, but then again, he always like helps in making the song, so I don't know if that really counts. But I feel like Brother Sue, like he's like really like best buds with them, like not only as work, but it's like really as like real life friends. And so yeah, so Wano, of course, he does see Team Wano as real life friends too, but I just don't see it as like super super close as like other friends that he has. So that's just my opinion based on like how I've been seeing how they are publicly. But of course, this is all just publicly, we don't know anything behind the scenes, but at least just my feeling. Yeah, just my feeling on it. Yeah. But yeah, some of the dancers, that's right, some of the dancers has been with them for a very long time. That's right. So like I'm just thinking about the dancers that is not with them for, so like Yu Jung Wan. Okay, so like Yu Jung Wan, he's known them ever since pre-debut. So like for sure he's like super close with them. And then Hansol as well. And then yeah, there are other dancers as well that yeah, they've been together for a long time. But I know that lots of the dancers that they have, they're like only known each other for like a couple years. But then yeah, but the choreographers of course has known them forever. Brother Sue is like included in that group. So yeah, so yeah, I always see like those guys are like super long close friendships. And like yeah, I just don't see them as like a comparable to like the guys that just been friends with him for a few years. And so also I'm still not sure about their intention in the friendship, whether it's like more like business or it's more like personal. But like I feel like Wano and the MX guys with Brother Sue and Yu Jung Wan and Hansol, that they're like legit like really really close friends, but like also being able to work together and have that friend. Anyways, I just see that as like very very clearly in how they act and talk with each other. So yeah, just my feeling. Okay, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but I'm just saying like my overall feeling, how I see from their interaction. So that's why overall, just Team Wano, I just see as like they're just buddies. They're just buddies. But I still see Brother Sue, Yu Jung Wan, Hansol, and all the guys that yeah together for like such a long time and still even friends until now. So I think that's like a very strong friendship they have with each other. Lulu says Brother Sue is the most logical to shave his hair. I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you say that. And yeah, that would be cool if Brother Sue can do that. It might make me so emotional because like we rarely see Wano and Brother Sue like do anything publicly. So that would be nice. Sarah says, yeah, I think he will need to enlist very soon. Yeah. Cherry says, I wonder if Wano would decide to shave his own hair. He could. He could if he wants to. So yeah, we'll see. Sarah says Brother Sue shaving his hair would be so sweet. Yeah. Lulu says cutting his hair and sending him off. Yeah. So it was, yeah. So me personally, yeah, I'm glad you guys agree with me. Yeah, I feel like Brother Sue would just be very, very touching. Well, if it was any of the other guys that do it, I'll just be like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, if it's Brother Sue or Yu Jung Wan, yeah, I would feel like, oh, it's just it would make me feel so many feelings. Yeah. Sarah says, shaves his hair. Hope we will get to see that moment if he will choose to share it with us, of course. Yeah, yeah, I would like to believe he will, but we don't know. It's their personal story, of course. But yeah, we'll see. Cherry says, yeah, if he wants to, yeah. And then Lulu says, yes, we will be losing Gihyun and Minhyuk as well. Yeah, yeah. And then shortly after, Hyungwon and Joohoney will be, and then who knows about IM. So yeah, yeah, just it'll be one after another. Yeah. MCal says, don't start crying now. I know, I'm so sorry. Okay, okay. Yeah, she says she's gonna. She. Oh wait. She's gonna start crying out now so that I don't have to cry for 4 months when he actually enlists. Okay, you do whatever you feel, MCal. You do whatever you feel is best for you. You know. So that's what I always say for everyone. So like for me, preparing as much as possible helps me to like deal with my feelings. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to cry now preparing for it, so be it, so I hope everyone just does what's best for them. Just know it's legit really gonna happen any day now. So just yeah, just do what's best for you. Yeah. Lulu says, I dread to get the universe notice that my subscription, yeah, we're gonna get that later. Yes, her subscription to Wano and Hyungwon will be suspended because of enlistment. I mean, I think of it as both a bad and good thing, okay? Because as you guys know, I hate the universe app. It just keeps getting worse and worse, okay? I only like it for the private messages, which is a very nice thing to do, but I just wish we can do it on a better application. And like the added content that they do, all the fun shows that they did. I do think they're fun shows, but other than that, I think that the app is like so terrible. And so I feel both happy and sad because I would love to delete the application once once the guys are enlisting, and I don't need the app anymore because they're not gonna be on Universe anymore. So yeah, so both bad and good. Yeah. And we get to save money. That's another good thing. Yeah, no more monthly fees. Yeah. Cherry says, why do they have to be so close in age? We're losing a chunk of MX at once. But yes, but I prefer that. I personally prefer that. But I mean, we're gonna see Shawnyu in 6 months, right? But I do prefer they all go at once and then all come back at once instead of us waiting like 10 years for everyone to finish their military service. That's how Super Junior was. And technically that's what EXO is doing right now. Oh my gosh. Like their fans are like so like dedicated, I feel. And so yeah, so anyways, I prefer just all at once, and then yeah, just 2 years, and then yeah. Sarah says, we need that new R&B album. I want to believe we will, girlfriend. Lulu says, Hyun releasing all these collabs at once makes me feel that his enlistment is close to. Yeah, Lulu, that's a good point. Yeah. Cherry says, now I desperately want that. Yeah. Okay. And then Cherry says, please at least one interaction between MX and Wano before they enlist. I think not, but I always dream. Let's dream. But at least like a crumb, like at least we have like Wano and Gian with an album in the same month. This is like a small crumb we have for now. And so yeah, I would like something before they enlist, but if not, it's okay, but we'll get the crumbs whenever we can see them. MCal says, I already cried when Wano did his men pot today. Why did you cry during his men pot today? Oh, his mention party on Twitter. What happened? What happened? Okay, I read all his tweets. I didn't think there was anything sad. What, why? Okay, you just in general, you just wanted to cry about it. Is that why? Okay. Cherry says, I wonder if IM would enlist at the beginning of next year. He could. It's not his deadline next year, but he could. Yeah. Lulu says they will interact in the military for sure. At least, I mean, depending on where they work. So yeah, so we don't know where they will be in, but like if they end up in the same like department, like there's military bands. So if they are, if some of the members want to like they're in the military band together, we're gonna see them working together. So I mean, we don't know if that's gonna happen. We don't know. So like I hope Starship does not dictate what they're gonna do in the military, because surely they don't have that much power. It's the Korean government that will decide in the end, right? So we'll see. But then Starship might have the power to say like, oh, don't apply to the same department as Wano. They might because Starship is that terrible. But I hope the guys will not listen to Starship. Like, what is Starship gonna do if you don't listen to them? What, they're gonna fire you? I mean, that's a relief in all honesty, So yeah. So let's low expectations. All right, low expectations, but let's hope for the best, that they that everything will go fine, and that we're not gonna get super angry at what things may happen. But I hope things will turn out okay. Yeah. I was going to say something that I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on 1 second. There's someone here that is a spam person. 1 second. 1 second. So if you guys still see this person, go ahead and like report away, please. But I'm reporting right now. I'll say something that I totally forgot, but let me just deal with this person first. But do you guys see it removed? I think maybe if you don't see it removed, then you have to like just do it yourself. But I'm just reporting them. Ugh, goodness. I wrote nothing in here that would like bring in spammers. I don't know what's going on here. Oh. Okay, I hope. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, great. I was about to say something that I totally forgot. So 1 second. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But I think it was about IM. Is that IM? His deadline is definitely not next year, but he can enlist early. Of course he can. He can enlist at any time, and so that would be ultimately up to him when would he want to enlist. So I personally think earlier the better. So but that's up to IM in the end. Yeah. Sarah says Starship has no power over the military. That's right. That's right. But like I just said, they might tell them don't apply to certain departments. That's that could happen. But I hope MX and Wano won't listen to them. Okay, they go apply for departments that they want to apply to. So just FYI, military band, you have to audition and apply to it. And so like if they say, hey, Wano is gonna go apply, so you guys don't apply, or maybe they'll say that to Wano. It's like MX guys are gonna apply to military band, so Wano don't apply to military band. Oh my gosh, I'll be so angry if Starship like says anything like that. So I just hope that the guys do what they want to do. If they all want to do military band, do it, okay? And they have to audition. If they don't pass the audition, then they don't become military band, okay? So like we don't know they're all gonna pass, okay? So anyways, I really hope Starship doesn't do anything like that, and that the guys just apply where they want to apply and then see where the military puts them. Yeah. Lulu says that is their personal choice, I believe, which department to go into. Yeah, it better be. But I just wonder if Starship is really going to be that terrible and be like, yeah, you better listen to us, don't apply, blah blah blah. But we'll wait and see. Okay, if we see some suspicion of which department they work in the military, if something looks weird, then I personally would think Starship was involved. Okay, well let's hope everything goes okay. Let's hope. MCal says when he tweeted what emojis describe the album, that was like my reassurance that this will probably be the last album. Really? No, really? You felt that way? Okay, yeah, so I saw those emojis. Yeah, but I just thought like, oh, it represents like don't regret song and on. So like the time and then okay, but yeah. Now you just made me realize, yeah, it could be like as a goodbye. Okay, yeah, because it seems like we'll be sad because he, excuse me, with like a heart and then okay, MCal, I see you that would make you cry. Okay. Okay, but let's not think about it too much. Maybe that's just the meaning of the song, but doesn't represent what Wano is gonna do. We don't know. But I mean, let's just take it one day at a time. But MCal, let's still wait. I do still wonder if maybe this is not really the last album. But we don't know. But yeah. Okay, let's just take it one day at a time. But cry your eyes out any time of the day, of course, just to prepare as much as possible. Do it, guys. Okay, do whatever you want to do to prepare, and we'll wait and see once things finalize, and then we'll deal with our feelings at that time. Yeah. Cherry says, I hope they get to have some quality time together, revive their friendship. They have been busy. I hope they catch up. That would be great. I hope so. Yeah. But anyways, I'm sure they still hang out every single day. So like I'm sure they still are like super close and stuff. And like, yeah, when they go to the military, they're no longer being a singer anymore. They're just gonna be like a regular dude working in the military, right? You're just gonna be like everyone else there. No one's gonna like give you special treatment. I mean, some people do, but I want to believe the military is like so strict. They're not gonna give you special treatment. But people say when BTS goes, they might get special treatment because they're BTS. But I sure, come on, but anyway, so yeah, so surely, yeah, it's going to be like very normal for them in the military, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Lulu blocked them. Good. Sarah says, if SM couldn't stop Jeju and Yuno from interacting in the military, got that right. Thank you for saying that. Starship definitely couldn't do that. Thanks for saying that. But then yeah, so I just wonder if SM, would also have said like, oh, don't apply to certain departments and stuff. But yeah, so that's the thing. Like, they ended up applying to the same department. They both got in, and like SM, of course, could not affect that in any way. They auditioned and got in. That's on them. Okay. And so yeah. So I personally just really hope Starship does not tell them, to not apply to the military ban, just because of one or something, so yeah, so I that's my only hope, is that Starship would not be that terrible. But if all of them get into the military ban, Starship has no say in what will happen, after that, you know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, let's hope Surely Starship is not that terrible. All right. Even though I feel weird saying that, because they are really, really so freaking terrible. But yeah, I really, yeah, let's wait and see where they go in the military, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. Um Lulu says Key and Changsub were too cute in the military band together. Oh my gosh, they are like the bestest friends. I think they're so cute as the bestest friends. Yeah. And then they were in military band together, which, increased their friendship as well. Yeah, they were so cute and fun. Yeah, doing military band together. Sarah says the emojis and him saying he wishes to have time. That's right. He said that. But I thought that was just very poetic. I did not think anything more than that, guys. But you guys definitely thinking more. Seriously, I think I would as well, if I was, having that mindset like you guys were. But yeah, I legit, like, I'm not a very observant person. You guys know this. So like, I just thought, oh wow, that's a good answer. That's what I thought, which is a good answer, poetic. And so, but yeah, but then thinking, because of military, right. Yeah. I see. Yeah. And he wished he could have done a North American tour or things like that, but it seems like it's not going to happen now. So. Right. Fatine says, I hope Wano still have a chance to release a full album before he enlists. Well, and also he could still release an album after he enlists too, So yeah, so who knows when that time will be, but yeah, but what will be his last album before he enlists? That's still a mystery for now. But yeah. Melina says, I was kind of hoping we would have teacher Shonu and assistant teacher Wano. That'd be so cute, taking kids to a theme park. That'd be so adorable. But I don't know what are the chances that they could like be in the same department and in the same job being teachers. Like, maybe Shonu being a teacher, like all those positions are filled now, and so like maybe, so we don't know, like that's more rare in my opinion, to do something like that together. But who knows, that'll be so cute though. There will be both. Yeah, we'll see. MCal says, this is why I need to be here, because your interpretation is better and makes more sense. Oh my gosh, I'm just, no worries, girlfriend. Okay, so glad you're here, MCal. I'm just so glad that you found me here and like can join these lives when I do them. So like I'm glad to hear you say that. And I don't know what interpretation I gave you. I don't know what I can't remember what you could be talking about. What are we talking about? What were we talking about? I'm not, but I'm just glad that I help you feel better in whatever it is. I'm glad to hear that. Sarah says same, and then Cherry says, I know enlistment is is it because about it's about like the Christmas thing? Is that yeah. So yeah. I know people that enlist. I live in Korea, so I know many people that that went to do their military enlistment. So yeah, they have holidays, of course. Yeah. So any questions you guys have about Korean military stuff, of course, please ask me. And then if it's a question that I don't know, I'm just gonna ask my friends that went to the military about it. So yeah, so just ask me any questions you have at any time. Yeah. Sarah says same, and then Cherry says, I know enlistment is coming, it's inevitable. I am not upset but a bit sad. Okay, good to know. Yeah, good to know. Lulu says someone tweeted that the color yellow on the album triggered them as a yellow ribbon, means they are waiting for a loved one to return. I didn't think about that. Yeah. I wonder. I don't know. I didn't think about that, but okay. This is all good guesses. But yeah, let's keep waiting until more teasers come out. Cherry says, yes, hopefully a full album before he enlists. It would be great. Sarah says, before enlistment or as his birthday gift. We really need that full album full of Wano's music. I feel you guys. I mean, Wano knows what we want, so let's wait and see. Cherry says, Wano has been saying for a while he wishes he had more time. Yeah. Just thinking about the past 2 years of him as a solo singer, and things that always like what's the word that held him back. There were many things that held him back. It's all because of his stupid company, as you guys know. So yeah, so he tried his best with whatever time he had during this year. Like this year was the busiest he's ever been, as you guys know. Yeah, yeah. Um, MCal says I highly agree at Sarah, and then Cherry says I think it's highly likely Wano will be going into social work. I agree. I agree. I think highly likely as well because he does have some bodily injuries. But not only him, Minhyuk has some bodily injuries. I'm not sure about Kian, but he might have some health issues that we're not sure about. I mean, he did crack a rib, as we know, but yeah. So I wonder about that. And then Hyungwon, I know he had some health issues. Ju Honey, I'm not sure. And then he had surgery before. So yeah, that's all up in the air. So I think in order to join the military band, you have to be 100% healthy. So that's why Shanu couldn't be a military band because of his health reasons. And so if you have any kind of health issue, the only job you can do is social services. But then what you do in social services it depends on the military where they want to station you. Like I heard of someone who did social services by working in City Hall. Yeah, working in City Hall, legit, it's just like an office job, you know. So like that's basically what social services is because you don't do anything that's like actively as a soldier basically. So like military band, you are active as a soldier. Yeah, yeah. So just FYI about that. So I don't know if any of them will actually be a military band now that I think about it. Yeah, yeah. So anyways, social services. I one person works at City Hall. One per oh, what's another one you could do a social service? Just office work, just at a regular office, just whatever office work, whatever. And then Shanu being a teacher, so like he's working at like a daycare or something, I guess. And then yeah, working with elderly. I think I remember there's like elderly help. So basically, social services equals community service work. I think that's better to say instead of social service. So like whatever community service work that exists, that is basically what it is to do when you cannot when you have some kind of like health issue where you cannot be an active soldier. So yeah, so just FYI about that. So I wonder, so we already know Shanu has so many health issues as well. I wasn't surprised that he went to community service, that's for sure. And so, even though he totally is like, he has the body and like the look of being an active soldier, but sadly he has so many health issues that yeah, he had to go to community service. But being a teacher is cool. I hope he enjoyed that experience. And then yeah, so we'll see for the other members what happens with them. So yeah, you guys just reminded me maybe not a lot of them will go to military bands. So yeah, so we'll wait and see. Cherry says we just don't know which department. Yes. And then Lulu says if the Marines got him, who? Marines got who? They would make him a total poster boy. If Wano goes to the Marines, sadly he wouldn't. I feel like his health, like I feel like he will go to community service, and so yeah, but yeah, he would be such a poster boy for the Marines, that's for sure. But it's very unfortunate that he has health issues. Cherry says Jew Honey is the healthiest from what I remember. He seems like it, right? Yeah, even though we know that he dealt with some mental stuff. I don't know what's the better word to say that, but like internally he dealt with some stuff, but I don't think it's so serious where you can't be an active soldier. So it seems like yeah, Jew Honey is the healthiest physically. Let's say that instead. It seems like he's the healthiest physically. So maybe he would be the only one able to go to military band. Maybe. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Yeah. Cherry says, I hope Wano gets to work in the field with kids or elderly because I think that will suit him and will do him good. Right? I think that totally suits him too. But yeah, it's up to the military to decide where he goes to. But yeah. So I have a feeling, yeah, he's gonna go into community service. Yeah. MCal says, but when you go to social work, yeah, aka like community service, you have to stay a few months longer than when an active soldier. That is correct. That's correct. So we saw that with Shanu is that when we found out he was going to be in community service social work is that his last day of enlistment, I remember seeing it that it got extended, knowing that he was doing social work. So I don't know why this is, but I think it makes sense because you are technically doing very easy work and not being an active soldier. So an active soldier is definitely harder work on them, and so they get the benefit of having a shorter military time, while social work, community service, it's simple work and that you do it for a longer time so that it kind of like it's fair. It's kind of like fair for like the active soldiers who do military service. So yes, indeed. So even though it's longer, but it's like, what was it like? So like Jonu enlisted July last year, and so it's 1.5 years. Yeah, like okay, no, sorry, 20 months. It's like 20 months. Not bad. That's not bad in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. So 20 months, and then I think active soldier was like 18 months, 17 months, something like that. But yeah, yeah. But I know the laws change all the time. But for now, I feel like it's gonna stay under 24 months. Yeah, yeah, for sure should stay under 24 months. But yeah, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. So yeah, MCAL, great question. Lulu says, I remember the members mentioned Wano volunteers in the community. Oh my gosh, I don't remember like these like small conversations they had, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Wano has shown that he donated to charity, UNICEF and stuff, and so yeah, and Giona as well has donated to charity. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Cherry says, I think they do mental evaluation because you have to be mentally fit as well. Yeah, yeah. So if you chronically have something unfit mentally, of course that counts as a health issue. And so with Jew Honey, I don't think it was something like you have to take medication for, you know what I mean? So like, everyone has like ups and downs, so like, I have times where like, I just so like it's like it depends on like how serious it is. So it's like if it's something like not serious, like they I don't think they would take that as like, oh, you're like a serious health issue, you know what I mean? So it has to be something where like, you're taking medication for it, or like it's just something that really affects your daily life, and like able to so like they every single person goes through a very, very, very thorough health exam. It is so thorough. I've never done it before, of course, but what my friends tell me, it is so thorough on the health examination. It is so, so thorough. And so they also do anything about mentally. And so whatever they see, whether you are fit to be an active soldier or not, yeah, they will go about it what they see fit based on your health examination. By the way, oh my gosh, my friend mentioned this to me. By the way, it is possible they could lie about it. So it's it's difficult. It's difficult to lie about it, of course, but um I don't know to what extent you could lie about it, but then also like not get in trouble with the government. Like, so I do wonder how much it is, but yeah, but one of my friends told me, yeah, it is possible, to like not do like serious military work if you like get someone to like kind of lie for you or something. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's like that's terrible. But yeah, but she told me that that could happen. And so I hope that the MX guys want to, I hope they do it honestly. Okay, like, just do the health exam as you would be. The military will see if you're not fit to do whatever you want. Don't lie about anything. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, everyone will just do whatever is fit for them. Yeah. Uh, Cherry says, I remember that. And Sarah says, and I think he still does. And Cherry says, I also remember the evaluation that Wano has Mother Teresa syndrome. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's just a very sweet guy, as we know. Lulu says, Juhani left for mental exhaustion. Yeah, yeah. So that time, Wano just left. Wano just left Monster X. They were dealing with a lot of things. So like I was a fan at that time. I was so worried for him during that time because he was really dealing with a lot of stuff. And so I don't think it was to the point where like like it's like super, super serious, but like it was just, just like a temporary thing that he was just dealing with so many things at that time. But now he's like totally better. We never see him like relapse or anything, you know what I mean? So like I want to believe like it was just like a temporary thing. And like these days he is like surely totally fine. Yeah. Lulu says Wano did that charity variety show with the SJ members. That's right, he did, which was very great that he was able to do that. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So social service work, community service work, totally fits him. And I have a feeling, given we know about his health situation, that I want to believe he will be placed in social services, and we'll see later what happens later. Yeah. Cherry says it must have really hit Juhani hard. Wano leaving and other factors too. 1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, yeah. So I feel very sure there was just so many things Juhani was dealing with. And so yeah, yeah. So I do wonder if the reason they renew with Starship is because Wano can't leave yet. Like, guys, we still don't know when is his contract expiring, So I do think in some sense because Wano can't leave yet, maybe because they know like when his contract expires, so then they decided to just renew and like still be together in some sense. I wonder. So yeah, because I honestly think, why would they renew with this terrible company when they talk so openly how much they hate this company, but 1 contract still hasn't ended yet. So yeah, so it makes me wonder if maybe because of wanting to stay for 1. Touching, but it's just my guess, for now. Lulu says, "Can you imagine Juhani and I am having to write rap lines for every song and the pressure he had after 1 left?" Exactly. Yeah. Fatine says, "By the way, you can ask this anytime. Yeah, yeah. How long is a solo singer contract? It totally depends on the company. So there is no simple answer for it. And of course, you can ask anything anytime, by the way. So yeah, don't worry about that. And so, yeah, so it always depends on the company. And so with 1 situation, I'm sure he had the contract of like 7 years, just like with MX guys, of 7 years. I'm sure he had that contract, but then because of moving to Highline, but still being part of Starship, I'm sure his contract like changed in some way, but it didn't disappear. It didn't disappear, but it changed in some way for him to for him to be a solo singer. It had to be changed in some way, right? And so who knows if that means like we have to extend it now, because I yeah, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. And so yeah, so we have to wait and see what exactly is going on with Wano's contract. But one interesting thing he said today in private messages, so it's just my interpretation. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but yeah, so these is why I'm worried about how people translate it. But like he said something of like until the day the company can help me. I was like, did he really just say that? So my interpretation is like he said that to me like there will be an end when his company can't help him anymore, aka when his contract expires. So did he say that to me like, let's just do everything that we can for now, for until the day when the company cannot help me anymore, and let's just do as much as we want. That's basically as much as we can, sorry, as much as we can. That's basically what his message was. And I was like saying that so specifically like that, it was just really interesting to me. So I want to believe his contract with Starship surely is going to be ending soon. Just my guess for now. I just thought it was very interesting that he said that. And so yeah, guys, I will consider if you see me tweet translations, I might do that, just so I feel better that like at least some kind of correct translation, at least more correct than those other people. In all honesty, okay, 20% of their tweets are incorrect. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, so yeah, if maybe later if I could try to translate things, but yeah, it depends on my time, of course. But yeah, I would like to, yeah, I would like to help when I can. Um, Cherry says, "I still think Juhani calls Wano in the middle of the night asking what he's doing." I'm sure that he does. I'm just like, not only Juhani calling him, I'm sure Wano calls him too. Okay, I still believe that too. I still do. I don't know what they do behind the scenes, of course, but I still believe they're still real life friends and they still contact each other, talk with each other. Oh, this happened to me today. Like, telling each other like stories like that. I still want to believe that. Yeah. Lulu asked, "Where's Juhani's acting tape? He should be in a K drama." There are rumors that he's doing that movie, but now I don't think so. I don't think. But yeah, we wait and see. Cherry says, "I always want to hit my head against something when I think of Wano's contract." I know, Cherry. It's a mystery. It will always be a mystery for us. But yeah. But I have suspicion it's probably ending soon. Yeah. Um. Cherry says, "I wonder if his contract ends after enlistment." I wonder too. I wonder too. Yeah. Patine says, "Really? It's very sad. Just leave that rubbish company." Girl, we always say this about Highline / Starship. They all need to leave this terrible company one day, but I want to believe they plan to. I mean, we already have IM left already, so like that gives me some hope that surely, given how close all 7 of them are, I am wanting to leave. I want to believe the other guys are thinking the same way too, but just IM gets to go first, but the other guys not yet. So that's my guess for now. Lulu says, "Wano signaling he won't renew and go into military." I'm totally good with that. I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you say it. So yeah, so I still thought it was just interesting. He used those words in the private messages. So whether it will be like before he enlists, after he enlists, but it seems like his end with Starship might be approaching. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Sarah says, "There is a team of two weenies that give good translations. One of them is Korean, and they put a lot of importance to delivering accurate translations and explanations. I think I know what you're talking about. So I've seen those I've seen are okay. Those I've seen are okay. And like I appreciate that they explain some things that are like culture related, which I appreciate. And so I think they're the best ones for Wano at least. Yeah, yeah. So that's true. Maybe I don't need to translate for Wano now that I think about it. If they are like consistently always translating 1 stuff and like there's no bad interpretation, then I think that's good. And so the tweets that I usually saw that were bad is of Monster X stuff. Now that I realized that. Yeah, but I do see some that are bad of Wano as well. But at least if those two people like usually translate often and they're consistent, then yeah, then that's good. Yeah, yeah. So maybe I should only like translate for Monster X, maybe because I don't think there's any reliable Monster X translated translations out there. So yeah, yeah. But anyways, don't ever rely on like only people to translate because of course they have their own like lives and stuff. And so yeah, so I'll just go ahead and do whenever I feel like it. So I definitely cannot be consistent in translating stuff, but if ever I feel like it's important to translate it, then I think I'll do that. Whether it's Wano, Monster X, I'll translate when I feel it's important to do it. I think I can do at least that. But definitely I'm not consistent. Definitely not going to be consistent. So I mean, what I mean by that is that I'm not going to do it often. Sorry, I'm not going to do it often, but I wouldn't mind like doing it when I think it's important to have a good translation out there. Yeah. Yeah. Lulu says we will see if Juhani stays in LA to shoot that movie. We'll see. We'll see. But no, but then after that he's going to Tokyo for Idol Radio. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Sarah says, I wish Wano will leave that useless company. We all say this, Sarah, Cherry says, I read a few different translations just in case. That's always good. That's always good. See others translate because everyone has a different interpretation, of course. That's for sure. So I can never say one person is exactly right, but yeah. Just hopefully I don't know what's the best way to go about it. Like, I wonder how do other fandoms go about like people who translate things and stuff. But you can't rely on someone all the time to have the accurate translation. Not only me. Like even if I do it, you can't rely on me to like give the best translations all the time. So hmm. Yeah, so I think that's always tough. That's always tough. But with as much knowledge as I have, is that I always wish that fans knew this knowledge that I do because of me knowing Korean and like I see everything in the Korean language differently than how you guys do, which is like only based on translations that only a few people do. So I completely can understand that we would usually be like um understand things differently. So anyways, yeah, so I still would like to like just help out as much as I can, you know. Yeah, anyways, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not like everyone can like do it. So that's why I've always been hesitant to never like tweet out like translations unless I feel very confident in it. Anyways. So yeah, I'll okay. We'll see in the future. Like I have friends who are professional translators. I wish they could like translate for everything K-pop related, but they're professional translators for a reason. They actually like do it for their job with like professional companies and stuff, not to like help K-pop fandoms for free. And so that's why translations from fans it's like completely free because they want to do it and stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'll see. And of course I'm not a professional translator, but I can just give at the best I could based on my Korean knowledge and interpretation. Yeah, anyways, I'm still thinking about it just because when I keep seeing so many bad translations out there, it just makes me really think I should like do something about it. So anyways, yeah, I'm just still thinking about it. MCal says, I saw a new translation account for Wano that is kind of quick with Wano's translation. I'm wondering if they're accurate. Feel free to DM it to me, MCal. You know my Twitter account. Feel free to DM me and I'll see for myself. Yeah. And I can let you know. MCal says, this is why I'm trying to learn Korean myself so I can at least get a basic understanding. Yes. Even learning a new language is always difficult. Okay, so don't ever think anything is easy. Learning any new language is difficult, but I admire you guys for wanting to learn and so you could understand in some aspect of it so that you don't have to rely on people's translations because sadly none of them are like completely accurate. So I admire that, but don't ever feel like you have to because it's a lot of time and work, of course. And if you don't have that amount of time and effort to learn a new language, don't worry about it, but to each their own. So like don't ever feel don't ever feel like it's necessary. Like when I think as a K-pop fan, it's of course helpful. It's very, very helpful to learn the language as a K-pop fan, right? But I don't ever think it's necessary. I don't think so. So yeah, so just do whatever you guys feel you're able to do. Yeah. Um Cherry says translation is hard because different languages have different way of explaining things. 1,000%. That's why that's why I've always never wanted to like give out like translations like and be like it's 100% accurate, you know. Sometimes the English language doesn't even have the correct word. 1,000%, 1,000%. Like being understanding many languages in my brain is that I know a certain word in Korean cannot be explained in English, but then there are English words that cannot be explained in Korean. Like there are so many of them that are like this. And so I just have to like, go with my interpretation of knowing both languages will be the best way to translate it. But of course, I cannot say that's 100% accurate, right? Because that's my own interpretation of what I feel is the best way to express that, you know? So yeah, so not only me translating like this, of course, every other translator is just like that as well, you know? So yeah, so anyways, just be careful the translations you see out there. But you guys, fully know like my level in Korean. I'm not super fluent, as you guys know. I'm not super fluent, but then um what I don't know what's my level in fluency. I should take the Korean test one day and I'll let you guys know what my Korean test level is, but I have to pay for that. But I mean, if one day I want to do it for fun, I'll let you guys know. But I feel like I have a good command of the language. And then probably things when it will get difficult for me is when I don't know if I'm like saying things with medical terms or something. But I mean that's hard even in English, you know. So yeah, so there's like a level of of my fluency in Korean. But okay, yeah. So anyways, I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, just want to just see. And by the way, right now it's October 3rd. I was hoping to finish before midnight, but it's okay. Welcome to October 3rd in Korea. But let's wrap things up. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. So any ending comments now? Um Cherry says, I know because when I need to explain something, it's hard to translate to English sometimes, right, Cherry? I think I can assume like what other languages you know. Yeah, it's completely right. Yeah. So yeah, it's just very interesting. So, I'm still grateful that my first language was English because I always think if I had to learn English, man, it'll be so tough. So, if any of you guys learned English as a second language, I admire you guys because I think English is so difficult to learn. Like, I'm really grateful, it's like automatic in my brain, but yeah, so I honestly admire people that can learn English and like speak it really well. Very impressive in my opinion. Yeah. And so why did I explain? Okay, yeah. So English is such a complex language in itself, and so yeah, and like comparing it with other languages, and it's yeah, so many things to consider, so yeah. Oh, okay, you guys are saying and okay, Cherry says good night and sweet dreams. Sorry, let me say that. I think I'm losing my brain cells after midnight. Okay, she says good night and sweet dreams, Chrissy, with a blue heart. Thank you very much. I dreamed of Gion again. So for a couple days, I had no dream of Gihyun, and I was like, okay, that's fine. But I dreamed about him again. I can't remember what happened though, but I just remember he was there. We were doing something, but nothing interesting happened. That's for sure. That's for sure. But I just remember he was there. And so I don't know why I keep dreaming about Gian, but I am not dreaming about Wano. Like I'm thinking about Wano often because his comeback is coming up, but I never dream of him. I think that just goes to show it's just because he's not my ultimate bias. You guys know this, but I love him so much. But yeah, not being my ultimate bias, I just assume that's why he's not appearing in my dreams, and that's okay. That's okay. Anyways, yeah, but Gian is like appearing a lot more often these days. I don't know why. Anyways, thank you. Thank you for telling me sweet dreams. I hope I continue to have only nice dreams, whether I see Kian or not, or whatever other guys. Yeah, or yeah. Anyways, thanks you guys as always. Sarah says, yeah, not everything can be translated. Yeah. I'm glad you guys know this. Like even if you guys you yourselves know multiple languages, like yeah, that's why professional translators exist. They do it professionally and they're so talented in that, right? And so yeah, so fans are not professional translators. So like just can only do their best, and like, yeah, I'm the same way. And yeah, so anyways, I just hope, just my knowledge of both languages, that I can just give more accurate translations than what I've been seeing on Twitter. So yeah, yeah, we'll see when I want to do it, and it will be just random. It will be. I don't think I can do it often, so just when I feel like I'm able to. um Sarah says good night. Christine, she gave me a purple heart. Thanks, and sweet dreams. Thanks again. Cherry says, I think I know 4 languages. You go, girlfriend. English has always been easy for her. That's awesome. Maybe because I have always been a reader, I suppose that could be why. That could be why. That's awesome. Good to know, because your English always sounds perfect to me. But yeah, but all you guys' English always sounds perfect to me. But yeah, I really admire you guys learn English as a second language. Really, really awesome. Yeah. Sarah says goodbye, everyone. You too. M Cow says hope you sleep well. I hope so too. Thanks for saying that. She says thank you for this lovely chat. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it was, but there will be more one back teasers. That's right. That's right. We need to look at the schedule. Okay, so what's the rest of the schedule? Sorry, sorry. The rest of the schedule. Okay, so Monday today, October 3rd, we have a break, but then we have concept photo number 2 the next day, October 4th, which is the day the day Hyungwon song for AB6 comes out. So on October 4th will be only about AB6 and Hyungwon's song. And so for concept film number 2 and concept film number 2, which will come out on October 5th, I'm gonna do the live all at once on October 5th. October 5th nighttime. And then most likely by then we will know about Keon comeback schedule, and so we'll most likely be able to talk about it then, maybe. Yeah. So October 5th will be the next time we talk about One Back. Yeah, and we'll see how number 2 concept is. Great. Yes, I'll see you guys again then. No, so yeah, before then I'll be doing the lives for AB6 stuff. Yeah. Mm, so Cherry says bye everyone, see you on the next live, and then yeah, good night Christine, sweet dreams. And then Cherry says, wait, I already read. I'm so sorry. I already read this. Okay. Sarah says goodbye, everyone. Wait, and then MCal, yeah, and glad I could join. Yeah, I'm glad you can join too. And yeah, hopefully see you next time, buddy. Cherry says, yeah, not everything can be translated, and sometimes it gets so skewed that it doesn't even mean the same thing. 1,000%. I see that happen so often these days, and so yeah, I'll see what I can do to give my own translations out there, and hopefully can help at least you guys. If not everyone sees a translation, it's okay. But like, if for you guys to understand more clearly on some things, yeah, I wouldn't mind to help with that. MCal says live chat. Yeah, I got your girlfriend. Yeah. And also, yeah, MCal, hopefully see you next. I'm always happy to see you here whenever you can. Fatine says good night, Chrissy. You too, buddy. Fatine, always happy to see you. She says thanks for the live. Share our thoughts together. I always enjoy it too. I'm glad you guys enjoy it too. Sweet dreams. Good night. Good day to others. And that was so fun. I'm glad to hear. And we'll see you guys again for AB6 and One Back a few days from now. Yes. Great. Sarah says exactly, and Fatine says I'll prepare cake for her birthday. Oh my gosh! Okay, wait, Fatine, is today your birthday? Wait. When is your wait? If I remember correctly, Fatine says her birthday is before Juhani, so October 5th. October 5th, your birthday. Oh my gosh, guys. So yeah, if October's a crazy month, but if it's gonna be your birthday, of course, let me know. So Fatine, October 5th, I'm gonna see you here October 5th to talk about One Back, and we'll celebrate your birthday too. Oh my gosh, there's too much going on. Okay, but okay. Lovely. Okay. Lulu says good night. Lulu, I can't believe you're still here, but Lulu, yeah. Have a good rest of the day, everyone here. Good night, good day. See you guys like really soon. Okay, so today I need to do I need to do something for my K shopper, and so yeah, so if you guys can join me for that, I think I should be doing something for my K shopper today, October 3rd. October 4th is AB6 day. October 5th, One Back, and then in between here it might be like Ham Shark Back. October 6th, Honey birthday, and then 15th birthday, October 5th. Yeah, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so exhausted just thinking about it, but we're gonna have fun. Okay, we're gonna have fun. That's most important. Let's have fun. No more sadness for a while. I hope not. So yeah, let's have fun for us for the rest. Hopefully for a while. All right, guys. Okay, let me just stay like 30 seconds just to make sure no delay is going on. Yeah. So you guys as well, thank you so much. It's always nice to see you guys here and have good time. And also when I didn't tweet about it, but you guys thankfully saw the notification on YouTube, so that's great. And so as always, be healthy, be safe, be careful, Be happy, stay happy, and good day, good night. Take care. See you next time. All right, I'll go. Bye, 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 bye.